Hi, I'm head weather analyst Philip Duncan with a storm alert for you today. We've got a weather bomb moving in from the Tasman Sea. I'm going to explain what that means, who's going to be affected by it, and when the weather is going to finally clear up again. Let's have a look at the big picture. You can't even see it. This is why it's called a weather bomb. It's forming out here in the Tasman Sea. Just that line of cloud coming in from Australia, and there is a low in the middle in there. It's going to deepen and rapidly deepen. That's why it's called a weather bomb. A weather bomb simply means that the air pressure is dropping 24 hectopascals in 24 hours. I'll touch on that in a moment. Here's the close-up. This is mostly just cloud. Not a lot of rain amongst this stuff coming on in for Friday afternoon. The real rain is still out here, and the low is yet to really get going, and that's not going to happen until later on this afternoon and into Friday evening. And then those winds are going to quite rapidly build. Let's have a look at early this morning. I want to show you why we call this a weather bomb. So this is how it starts. Look at the air pressure, 1,000 hectopascals. That's how we measure how high or low the air pressure actually is. So that's taken early this morning. Let's have a look at 1 o'clock Saturday morning. This is just a 24-hour difference. All of a sudden we've got ourselves a big low, and the air pressure, those numbers there, they're dropping, and they're going to drop 24 points in that 24-hour time period. That's why it's called a weather bomb. Let's have a close-up now. This is 1 o'clock Saturday morning, and you can see a lot of wind and a lot of rain moving across the country. First of all, we'll start with the North Island, which is invisible because it's covered in rain. So here it is. Here is the low centred just to the west of Taranaki. The wind flow coming into the upper North Island, very strong nor'westers. They'll come out of nowhere after a very calm day today. Then a period of heavy rain that spreads across the country, and if you live in the South Island, you'll be having that nor'easter coming into you for the upper areas. The rest of you, just a few showers possible and a cooler southeast change. Now by dawn, a few hours later, the low starts to track in here. It's going to cross just south of Mount Taranaki, and it's going to go across Manawatu, southern Hawke's Bay, and that's where it'll go across in the early hours. The rain will start to clear in the early morning as well. It'll change to showers, and we'll see some rain pushing in to the South Island's northeast coastline. As we go to lunchtime Saturday, well, the low starts to cross out into the Pacific Ocean, just east of Hawke's Bay, driving in this very strong southeasterly. It'll be severe gale in places, and for the northern areas, severe gale sou'westers. So the rain eases in the morning, then the wind comes in. For places like Auckland, which is a particularly vulnerable wind tunnel for sou'westers, there could be some damage. And here is the wind map showing those strong winds. This is the purple, this is the severe gales in here, brushing through mostly coastal areas and then some exposed areas as it circles around the low. And check out this blue bit here. That's the light winds in the centre. You know, you hear the eye of the storm. Well, that's kind of it. That's why we see these lighter winds in here and the very, very strong ones circling right around it there. And in the lower south, also not looking too bad. If we go to Sunday now, wind-wise, look at that. 24 hours later, the storm has moved well away past the Chatham Islands, which are just there, and the wind starts to ease. Now, it's not going to completely ease for everybody. We still have gales along the eastern coastline here, gales around Wellington, gales coming into Whanganui, and possibly early gales for Auckland, but it will all ease as the day goes on, and the South Island much calmer. And look at the rain map for Sunday. Again, looking pretty good. Just a few showers still lingering around here. This is lunchtime, so the rain will ease, and then we'll see showers. Now, what this doesn't show is that there'll probably be showers all along this eastern coastline here. This is just a snapshot taken at lunchtime. All right, so what is coming up towards us for Monday? Well, a big high rolls in. So out goes the nasty stuff. The settled weather stays, and it will last over the North Island until about Wednesday as this system then starts to move on in. Autumn's definitely here. Safety precautions, well, Auckland Council are also warning Aucklanders to be aware of this system, and the rest of the country is just as exposed. We're telling people to watch out for falling branches. The trees weigh a bit more with the leaves on them at the moment, and with those strong winds, that could also lead to power cuts. So just tidy up your back garden this afternoon, make sure you don't have anything that can fly away. Batten down the hatches, and have a safe weekend. Don't forget, live coverage at weatherwatch.co.nz and nzherald.co.nz will also be covering the storm as it moves on in. That's all from me. Stay safe.